sounds like some law firms are instituting some formal and other type of programs to really mentor and sponsor young lawyers. What do you think the role of a law firm is to make sure that that happens and to combat some of these unconscious biases that we know exist?
For our associates, what we offer is a very strong support system in terms of marketing and training them on networking and business development. We work with a high-end PR firm, and we make their services available to all of our associates. We strongly encourage them to write and publish articles, both on their own and also as co-authors with partners in the firm. We encourage our associates to take active participation in the Philadelphia Chamber of Commerce, as well as other trade and other networking associations and organizations. We emphasize the importance of developing relationships. I think that's a very great point.
We have two lawyers from plaintiffs' firms, and I think it would be interesting to get that perspective in terms of developing business when you're on a plaintiff side. Is there a difference?
Yes and no. Prior to practicing at a personal injury plaintiff's firm, I worked for a commercial litigation firm, and I was lucky that the managing partner, he was a great mentor actually, and taught us from day one how to develop a book of business, how to do pitches, how to get out there, develop relationships. And I was able to secure business at a very young age while I was there. Switching over to a personal injury firm was a little different because it's different. You just get your book of business differently, but it's all self-promotion, and a lot of women shy away from that. Men are always promoting themselves when they're out there. They are the best of the best. When they talk to you, they will make your case the best case in the world, and it's, you know, women are afraid to do that. I do have business, but I want more, and I think mentoring would actually be key for me, and the mentor does not have to be a female. For me, I would like to have a male mentor, someone that could work with me and take, you know, and help me focus on my goals and take me to the next level, or assist me.
I just say, I want to dovetail into your comment. I think it is really critical that you do reach out to men as well as women. I have lots of women partners who are my role models and who I reach out to. My business mentor is Bill Sasso, because he has business connections. And it means being in an uncomfortable position lots of times. Right. As you said, quite often we're not used to getting out there and being able to sell ourselves and be in that world, and I think it's critical to be uncomfortable.
Don't discount the connectivity you can have with potential clients. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to clients that have families and that have children and have multitasking, you know, all day, every day, and I know the names of their children, and they know the name of my daughter, and that gives a relationship building opportunity that, you know, a lot of guys can't always talk the way a woman can talk to another woman about the same challenges they have professionally and at home. And that builds relationships leading to potential job opportunities for work for you.
I had the funniest experience as a young associate where I was in a meeting as like the third associate in this big case. The general counsel of the big company was a woman. Everyone else in the room were men except for she and me. That very night, I was the head of the PTA of my daughter's school, and I'm there in front of the whole auditorium filled with parents, and who's right in my eye of contact? My eye. I mean, and she and I both, and she started making sure that I was recognized, you know, way before when I otherwise might have been.
But what I would like to comment on specifically in this day and age is the availability of technology, which allows us to be very flexible. obviously within reason. I think our clients expect us to be in the office during what I would call regular business hours. However, I think we can structure our schedule so that if we work, in the office during the regular business hours, and then we go home, we can still have dinner with our families, but we have the iPads and we have remote access and the BlackBerries, and I really think that makes a huge difference in the way that law is practiced now, just compared to the way it was practiced when I started my practice.
Partners and persons who are controlling the work need to embrace technology. You have to embrace technology. You have to be able to say to yourself, someone's going to be out, the woman's going to be out. She's not going to be giving me the FaceTime that I'm used to, that I used to have 20 years ago. But I'm still going to have access to her through another remote channel. And I'm still going to be getting the same amount of quality work. It just might be through an electronic means. And you have to be receptive to that at a higher level so that the work is meaningful to them. And then they will get the visibility that they need.
I had a child a year ago, and I ended up, when I was 6 months pregnant, coming into work and then unexpectedly leaving for the next 3 months. And I worked very hard from home. I took court conferences from home. I participated as much as I could. And even when I came back now, I do exactly what you say. I'm still full-time, but I come in a little earlier. And I may catch a 5 o'clock train home, help my child have dinner, and then I'm back on email from 8 to 11 or so.